All right, Lacey, good job on the story, and I'm glad that we understood all those terms of trying to move a TV station.
You know how hard it is to try to talk to an engineer and say, put it in layman's terms.
Man, it's
well,
amazing.
The flux capacitor and the capital.
Nice.
Hey, you did good. You did good on that interview.
It's amazing that they were able to fit all that in, compact it all in about 30 hours, and then have a winter storm on this side. And really, things, for the most part, worked pretty flawlessly. They did a fantastic job. These are shots right now. Storm trackers are out. Still snow on the ground right now in many areas across West Oklahoma. This is a shot from near the Hennessy area. That's where Val is at right now. You can see the snow on the ground. How are the roads doing right now? Let's check in with Val and get an update from the Hennessy, Oklahoma, right there in Garfield County. Good morning, Val. All right, can we get him punched in?
And there's probably still about an inch of snow on the ground. The roads, however, all the way from Stillwater over to here, no problems whatsoever on the roads. The temperature is below freezing, 27 degrees. Any puddles that I could see are frozen. However, there's really no moisture on the roads to be frozen. So good news on the roads. Back to you.
All right, very good. Yes, so you hear the report there. The roadways, for the most part, are good. Whatever was wet yesterday has frozen over. So there may be a few little patches of, we'll call it black ice, where the water's frozen over. Got to watch out for that. Right now is your main store. Most of your main thoroughfares are good. This is kind of the overall look at the snow cover from northern into western Oklahoma. A few patches of some heavier snow up near the Kansas border. Here's where we had all that real heavy snow over to near Elk City, through much of Washita County, over into parts of Caddo County. And then you go just east of the metro. You see an area there from Osage or Seminole and Ada on over toward McAllister. We had some 1 to 3 inch type totals there as well, heavier there as you went toward the Arkansas border. So snowfall, you see where our trackers are at there, kind of headed down toward that area between Clinton and Hobart. We'll check into them, see if there's any more problematic areas there. Right now, the bus stop forecast out the door this morning is 31. So it's a cold morning out there. Again, dry conditions, 46 going into the afternoon with clear skies on the way. Clearing skies are happening right now. The cloud cover is running right along I-35. It's starting to shift to the east, and so we should have lots of sunshine. So when the sun is able to take hold of those areas that had the snow, it's going to start melting a lot of that here coming up for today. All the snow now is shifting up and away from Oklahoma. A lot of snow through Iowa. Snow advisories from near Kansas City, north of St. Louis, up to near Chicago. So some heavy snowfall there. Again, here in Oklahoma, light north winds on the way. Still some cloud cover, as I mentioned, hovering right along I-35, and that's going to shift to the east here this morning, 31. North wind at 15. Yep, makes it feel very cold out the door this morning. Right now, the wind chill checks in at 20. So prepare for a very cold morning. 29 here this morning through 8 o'clock. 35 at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll have around 40 at lunchtime. We'll be in the low, maybe middle 40s today. Bright sunshine on the way, and those northwest winds will continue. Not up just enough. It's gonna be a little bite to it. So prepare for that. Again, especially getting out the door this morning. Make sure those kiddos are bundled up at those bus stops here this morning, with temperatures right now running in the 30s, the 20s, and where the skies are clear and up where we have some of that snow cover, really bottoming out there in the teens in northwest Oklahoma. Winds are pretty light, but enough to put those wind chills down in the single digits, low teens right now in western northwest Oklahoma. Oklahoma City right now hovering at 20 degrees. Here's the upper air pattern. Anytime you have that flow of air coming out of Canada, that's typically going to be a cold pattern. That's where we're at right now. Chilly conditions will continue as another shot of some Arctic air blows down. That'll come in on Friday. When that comes in, may be able to have a little light snow with it as well. Not expecting anything major there, but maybe a little light dusting of snow for some coming up on Friday. Then our pattern as we go into next week starts to change a bit. More of a west flow comes in. That lower highs start warming back up, and we'll track another system coming in by the middle of next week. That should bring a chance of some rain by about Wednesday. We're talking some 40s out there this morning, cold morning, and we'll call it a cold afternoon. These temperatures are way below what's typical. Should still be in the upper 50s and 60s for this time of the year. As we look at the lows tonight, teens and 20s. And going into tomorrow, more 40s on the way. May see some 50s down near the Red River as we see that snow start to melt with lots of sunshine. Lots of sun today, lots of sun tomorrow. And then we'll see the warmest day on Thursday up near 50. And here comes some Arctic air. Look at that high. 30 degrees. You can see those lows drop in the low 20s by Saturday morning. Setting up what looks to be a cold Bedlam night. Temperature by day 45, dropping in the 20s. So prepare for that if you're going to the game. Look for some 50s back on the way heading into next week. More details to come in just a few minutes.